The Market Structure Inducements Indicator is provided for various platforms on the TradingFinder website. From this section, you can access this indicator on the TradingView website. Refer to this page to understand the indicator. Search and select the indicator on TradingView to apply it to the chart. Add to favorites for quick access. To access this indicator, search for the name of the indicator there and apply it. For quick, easy access there, you can add it to your favorites with the Add to Favorite option. After searching, it draws the change of character levels, break of structure, and inducement with the liquidity areas in the market. For faster and easier access to indicators, add them to your indicators by activating the Add to Favorites option. The indicator draws change of character, levels, and break of structure. A price break through these levels signals a trend change. A downward break continues the trend. Price breaks, change of character levels, altering market trends. A break of structure level indicates trend continuation. Inducement levels trap traders, aiding liquidity accumulation. The market trend changes. There is a bearish change of character level drawn. When the price breaks this level and closes below, it's a bearish change of character. If the price returns to this order block, a break of structure level is drawn, continuing the trend. A downward break continues the trend. Inducement levels trap retail traders, accumulating liquidity for market moves. Liquidity areas, drawn with trends, gather liquidity below, allowing price movement. Adjust parameters in settings. Inducement levels trap retail traders, leading to liquidity accumulation. Liquidity areas gather liquidity below. Settings allow adjustments. Set time frame for market levels. Default is 30. Adjust for trend duration. In the liquidity areas, which are drawn along with the bullish or bearish trend, these are the areas where liquidity is gathered below, allowing the price to either move upward or continue its trend. In the settings section, there are options for us to adjust. In the first part, you can set the time frame for identifying the main market levels, which are determined by the break of change of character. By default, this is set to 30, and increasing this period identifies longer-term trends, while decreasing it identifies shorter-term trends. In the next section, you can adjust the time frame for identifying minor levels to recognize break of structure and liquidity levels, which is set to 1 by default. In the input section, there are options for us to set the time frame for identifying the main market levels, which are determined by the break of change of character. By default, this is set to 30, and increasing this period helps identify longer-term trends, while decreasing it identifies shorter-term trends. In the next section, you can set the partial distress detection interval for detecting BIOS and cash distress, which is set to 1 by default. In the next section, you can set the endorsement fatigue detection time interval, which is set to 3 by default. In the next section, you can enable or disable the quick trend detection feature, which, when enabled, helps traders to update the main structure levels of the market more quickly. In the next section, you can determine the type of inducement detection, which has 2 modes, total and sweeps, with the default being the sweeps mode. In the sweeps mode, only the sweeps that are touched by the shadow are identified, while in the total mode, all sweeps are recognized. In the next section, you can enable or disable the display of the change of character levels. You can adjust the color of the bullish change of character. You can change the color of the new character's change off. You can select the size of the labels for the change of character, and in the next section, you can set whether to display or hide the break of structure and liquidity levels, which can be shown to traders or not. You can adjust the color of the bullish break of structure levels. You can change the color of the bearish break of structure levels, and you can choose the color of the liquidity levels. In the next section, you can select the size of the labels for the break of structure and liquidity levels. After that, you can choose whether to display or hide the inducement levels. In the next section, you can choose the size of the labels for the break of structure and liquidity. In the next section, you can choose whether to display the endorsement sticker or not. You can choose the color and finally, size of the endorsement sticker. This indicator is a special tool and a workhorse for smart money traders and ICT traders who Using this indicator can easily identify market trends, LICO ADT areas, change of character areas, as well as breakouts of the trend within the market and make their trades based on these levels. Well, friends, we've reached the end of this indicator tutorial. We would love for you to share your comments and suggestions with us in the comments section.